Okay, let's start this video on inequalities introduction. Shh. All right, on your guided notes, go ahead and copy down what these symbols mean, please. You can make it artsy. You don't have to make it artsy. It's up to you. But pause your video and go ahead and get these down. All right, so when it comes to writing an equality, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You're going to have a variable, you're going to have the symbol of the inequality, and then including the number that's mentioned in there. So if you look at number 1 on your guided notes, Amelia sold more than 40 magazines. So Amelia is going to be our X variable, more than 40. So as you read from left to right, depending on how you're reading the symbol, more than is opening up first. Gino sent less than 35 texts. So Gino, less than 35. All right, try to do, well, actually number 2, this is at least. So that was Garrett dropping his calculator. I'm sure y'all know Garrett. Anyway, student at least is tricky. So at least means they have more than 10, but they can have 10 hours. So at least is going to be your tricky symbol. All right, try to do 1, 2, and 3 on your own. Pause the video, resume play when you're ready for the answers. All right, check your answers, then move on. Okay, for this one here, you're actually substituting in the number for the letter that they have in the inequality to see if it's actually true. You can review parts A and B to see how they actually solve the equation to figure out if their statement is true or not. So go ahead and try all 4 problems on your own, then resume play when you're ready for your answers. Okay, pause your video and read the top of the screen. When you're ready to resume, push play. Okay, so when it comes to graphing, X is going to be a number that's less than 5. Okay, so I'm just going to show where 0 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the less than symbol is just one symbol. So I'm going to make one step. There's my one step, drawing an open circle. Then I'm going to color in my arrow showing that it's all values less than 5. So all values less than 5 are being represented by this arrow. For the next one, because you have 2 symbols making up, your greater equal to symbol, it's going to take 2 steps to make your circle. This is what I mean. So again, we're going to have -2, show where 0 is. All right, so -2, since it's 2 parts to the symbol, it's going to take 2 parts to do the circle. So here's your first part to represent the greater than, and then the fill-in part represents the equals. So that's the 2 steps. Now X is going to be greater to that -2 value. So all numbers being represented at the right of -2 are being represented by the arrow. All right, try the last one on your own. Pause your video. Okay, since it was only one part to that symbol, that's why your circle is open, and all solutions to the right of 0 gets represented with the arrow. Okay, move on. Here you're just going to read the graph and write the equation from the graph. So looking at the first one, you can read example 5 to get a thorough explanation, but closed dot is going to be your 2-part symbol. Open dot is going to be your 1-part symbol. So if you look at the first one, -3, your variable arrow is going to the right, so it's going to be greater. Okay, and since it's a closed circle, it's a 2-part symbol. So this one, -2, x is going to be less than, and it's a 1-part symbol. Okay? All right, try 10 and 11 on your own, and you may as well go ahead and do the graphing on your own at the bottom too. And then press resume on this video when you are ready for your answers.